Since the Florida school shooting, we have heard a lot of ideas about how to prevent similar tragedies.
Yeah, so tonight, a high school in eastern Washington has put in place its own solution to violence or potential violence. It all starts with a ban on backpacks or any bag or purse that could hide a weapon. So the ban at Granger High School starts on Monday. School officials say their decision is based on an increase in school violence in the Yakima Valley. Backpacks and purses are out, and students will only be allowed to bring transparent bags into school, including plastic grocery bags and mesh laundry bags.
I understand it's the measures they have to take, but I mean, I'm sure there could be better ones instead of just like taking our backpack privileges away. Because if you really wanted to bring weapons or drugs, like Savannah was saying, you really would do it.
So administrators say they will take backpacks and bags away from students who bring them beginning on Monday, or the students will be sent home. The school will also start keeping its doors locked until staff arrive each morning. Now, in the aftermath of the Florida school shooting, today students lobbying for safer schools stormed the state capitol building and demanded change.
Steve Kiggins has more as those deadlines to pass those bills gets closer.
We're here from Marysville Pilchuck. We're here from Mukilteo. And we're here for Sandy Hook and the 300 school shootings that have happened since then. We really need to speak up. Students need to speak up, and we need to do something because Congress won't do it by themselves, obviously, as we've seen in the past.
Wearing orange in solidarity, these kids, parents, and educators took their message straight to lawmakers. They're demanding Olympia hear what it's like for the next generation to live in fear at school.
We attend school in the era of mass shootings, and every day we spend at school, we're in more danger of experiencing gun violence. When I actually had to start doing active shooter drills, and I actually had to mentally prepare for it, it made it so real. It was like, this could happen in my own school. This could totally happen to me.
A peer of mine stood next to the door with a pencil, a sharpened pencil, to protect against a school shooter. As if a wooden stick can defend against any kind of gun.
Nowadays, kids are getting a hold of guns to kill one another and their classmates.
7th grader Asaya came from Seattle, and she says she lost a cousin to gang and gun violence.
We need to take action of it, and we are young and we see stuff as like we could take power.
Now she and the rest of these kids are hoping lawmakers hear their voices and take their concerns to heart.
We're here because it's about time. Thank you.
Steve Kiggins, Q13 News.
The students didn't just speak out at that rally. Some also walked into the legislative chambers to share their message with lawmakers who missed their demonstration. Today, Governor Jay Inslee signed a bill that outlaws the manufacture and sale of bump stocks. The devices turn semi-automatic weapons into essentially automatic ones. Investigators say they were used in the Las Vegas shooting that left 58 people dead and many more injured. Since then, they've been the target of gun control advocates, compelling even the NRA to voice support for a ban.
We cannot sit idly by and take no action. We as leaders and lawmakers have to be judged by our actions, and we need actions right now on this scourge. This measure is just one more modest step to prevent gun violence.
Now, other states have also passed bills banning bump stocks. After the Florida school shooting, President Trump said he would direct federal authorities to look for ways to ban them on a national level, but it's not yet clear when or if that might happen. Now, this session, Washington lawmakers also passed a bill requiring people convicted of domestic violence harassment to give up their guns, but they have not raised the age to buy rifles from 18 to 21.